Welcome to World Locale Diaries, where we explore fascinating ideas and intriguing possibilities from around the globe. Today, we're diving into a fun and imaginative question. What if humans still had tails? How would our lives and society be different? Let's find out. Deep in our evolutionary history, our ancestors had tails. They used them for balance and moving through the trees. As we evolved, we no longer needed tails to survive. We started walking upright and using tools. Our tails slowly disappeared. But imagine if they hadn't. What if humans still had tails today? Our world would be very different. Tails would impact everything we do. From our houses to our clothes, our lives would be adapted for tails. Imagine a world filled with wagging tails. It's a fascinating thought experiment. It helps us think about our evolution and how we interact with the world. We can look to our primate cousins for clues. Monkeys use their tails for balance and grasping. They also communicate with their tails. A flick of the tail can signal excitement or warning. It's not hard to imagine humans using tails in similar ways. This journey into a world with human tails will be full of surprises. We'll explore the practical uses, the social changes, and the challenges of having a tail. It's a story of evolution, adaptation, and the power of imagination. Imagine waking up and using your tail to steady yourself as you walk. Picture carrying groceries with your hands free thanks to your strong and flexible tail. In a world with tails, our daily routines would be very different. Our tails would be incredibly useful. They would help us balance and move with agility. Think about playing sports. A powerful tail would add a whole new dimension to running and jumping. Gymnasts would perform breathtaking feats of balance and coordination. Dancers would incorporate their tails into their routines. Our tails would also be handy tools. We could use them to carry things or even open doors. Imagine the convenience of having an extra limb to help with everyday tasks. Our hands would be freer to focus on more intricate work. This increased dexterity would also lead to new forms of art and craftsmanship. Imagine painters creating intricate designs with their tails, or musicians playing instruments with newfound skill. The possibilities are endless. In a world with tails, fashion would take on a whole new meaning. We would adorn our tails with jewelry and accessories. Different cultures would develop their own unique styles of tail decoration. Imagine elaborate braids, sparkling jewels, and colorful fabrics. Our tails would also be a powerful tool for communication. A wag of the tail could express happiness. A flick could show annoyance. We might even develop a whole language of tail signals. Our non-verbal communication would be richer and more nuanced. Social etiquette would also need to adapt. We would learn new rules about tail space and appropriate tail behavior. Imagine accidental tail trips and awkward tail bumps. It would be a funny and fascinating adjustment. New social norms would emerge. Tail greetings might become customary. Public spaces would need to accommodate tail movement. Our social interactions would be livelier and more expressive. Section 4. Tailoring our world. Our infrastructure would need a complete overhaul to accommodate our tails. Buildings, cars, and furniture would be designed with tail space in mind. Imagine chairs with holes for tails and cars with tail rests. Public transportation would look very different too. Buses and trains would have designated tail areas. We might even see the invention of tail-powered vehicles. It would be a world built for both two legs and a tail. Technology would also adapt. We might use our tails to interact with computers or control our smartphones. Imagine tail-activated light switches and doors. This would be a world where technology seamlessly integrates with our tails. Clothing would also undergo a revolution. Pants would have tail holes and dresses would accommodate tail movement. New fabrics and designs would be developed to accentuate the beauty and functionality of our tails. Section 5. A tail of health. Having a tail would bring about new health considerations. We would need to learn how to care for our tails properly. Tail injuries could become common. Doctors would specialize in tail medicine. New forms of exercise would emerge to strengthen our tail muscles. Tail yoga and tail Pilates could become the latest fitness craze. We would need to keep our tails active and healthy. Our understanding of the human body would also expand. Medical research would delve into the intricacies of tail anatomy and physiology. We would gain a deeper appreciation for the complexity and resilience of the human form. The development of new medical technologies would also be essential. Imagine tail braces for injuries and tail prosthetics for those who lose their tails. This would be a world where medical advancements cater to the unique needs of a tailed population. Section 6. Our tails, ourselves. Having tails would change how we see ourselves, becoming part of our identity. We might develop different personality traits based on our tail type. It adds a fascinating layer to our understanding of human nature. Would we be more connected to our animal nature? It's a reminder that our evolution is an ongoing journey. We would learn to appreciate the beauty of diversity in a new way. Ultimately, the question of humans with tails is complex.